is time. It is time to brew your best beer. The 2015 Sjporr Challenge is brought to you by the Greenville Homebrew Supply, located in Red Lion, Pennsylvania.
Hey guys, Wednesday. Just upload my Homebrew Wednesday. I'm going to do a beer review as noted in my Homebrew Wednesday if you watched. So tonight we're going to do that is EE8-313-2A8, and that is a big old Russian Imperial Stout. Let's see, it's made with Golden Promise, Maris Otter, Caramel 80, Black Patent, roasted barley. Hops are Amarillo, Columbus, and some locally grown hops. Fermented with London Ale 2. Local ingredients are the oats and hops. I did not see what the ABV is on this, but I'm going to take a guess and say it's pretty good. Pretty good. All right, let's listen for a hiss. Can we do that? Can we do that? Everybody agree? And just my paperwork. All right, hiss. Not really any hiss there. There's a little bit of a hiss. Got that. Got the cap in there. Awesome. If there was a Cap Olympics, this guy'd be in it. All right, let's pour this big bitch. See how she drinks. Well, I poured not so gently. I don't know if it's carbonated or not until I drink it. Right now, I'm not seeing anything as far as a head forming. This thing's got some legs. It is just coating the glass, but get a smell anyway. Oh, it's classic Russian Imperial smell. That sweet, roasty, kind of caramely, almost like toffee kind of smell. Definitely, it reminds me of one of my favorite Russian Imperials. It's the I'm blanking on the name, from Sierra Nevada. I love that. Yeah, I love it. Obviously, I love it enough I can't remember the name, but oh, it smells so good. Just a classic. Just screams Russian Imperial. Big time. Just screams big beer. If you guys could see the legs on this thing, it's just, there's like a light yellow kind of caramel looking glaze just on the glass, just from where it's just coating it. Just when you think of Russian Imperial, that's the appearance and the smell is what you get out of it. It just screams huge beer. All right. Can I pick up any hops in it? Maybe a little bit, but there is a kind of a fruit note in the background. There's a little bit of something in the background, but and when I think of Russian Imperial, this is what I'm thinking about. Something that smells like this. A lot of dark fruit there. Carbonated, it's very slightly carbonated. Very minimal. Is it too little for the style? I don't know. I'd have to go and investigate. I think for some people it might be too little, but I'm okay with it. I like it the way it is. It doesn't, it's nothing that presents any kind of off flavors for me. It's got a excuse me again. Let me chew on this. It finishes fairly dry. Like I said earlier, it's got a lot of dark fruit in that. It's got some I think I read that it's got some candy sugar in it, so that would explain that. I don't know why I didn't write that down on my notes, but I thought in the description that it had some candy sugar in it. It's got a little burn back there, but there's no real off flavors to it. It's very roasty, but not overpowering. There's no astringency from the roast, in my opinion. But it's got a very rich kind of roast to it, almost burnt kind of roast, but not borderline burnt, not burnt. But it's very good. Let's see. Lacing head. I can't say I didn't get any of either of those two. It's so lightly carbonated, so that's kind of thrown out the door. Color, and this thing is as dark gets. It's, well, you know, it's not as dark as the coffee porter that I tried. That was yesterday, but this is dark. I can see through this if I squint really hard, but still pretty dark. See, I said it's fermented with London ale yeast. So usually English yeast, they give you some kind of like a fruity. And yeah, I can get that. I can get that fruity smell. And I guess I can attribute that to the yeast. But it's not a bad fruit smell. Crap, I wish I could remember the name of that stinking. This guy, not prepared. It's got a very good mouthfeel. It's real creamy. It coats the tongue, but it moves from front to back, and you still retain that roast, that kind of. It's a little more bitter than like a dark baker's chocolate, but it kind of moves from front to back of your mouth. But it does go away. It doesn't stick around and kind of make you wonder, man, that's bad. But it's there's enough there to make you want to keep drinking. You want to keep drinking it. But I'm just gonna say it again. What do you think, Russian Imperial Stouts? And this is what I think about when I smell it. There's a sweet roast, but there's a very rich smell on the bottom end of it. Well, I think I've got enough to go ahead and fill out my sheets, but it's good. You know, the only drawback, maybe be nice if there's a little more carbonation, but I think the carbonation in this beer here would basically be for show, to get ahead, for some people who want to see, you know, a finger and a half head. Well, I think we all can agree that a beer that is pretty big, you're not going to get a whole lot of head anyway. But I think it's a little shy on the carbonation, but overall this is a really good beer. It's an easy drinking beer. It's there's nothing really overpowering with it. It smells amazing. I think I'm gonna leave it at that. I've made a few Russian Imperials, and not that I'm an expert. I've got a few bottles left over. It'll be 2 years old here in March, and it for the longest time it tasted too sweet. It tasted almost like syrupy sweet, and well, it's finally kind of died down. But man, this is it's sweet, but it's not. Still, when I say dry, I don't mean like a IPA dry. It doesn't taste like somebody just poured a bunch of sugar in there and it didn't ferment out. It tastes it's a good sweet. So I'm gonna quit rambling. I'm gonna go ahead and finish my thoughts and put this in the old database. Cheers, guys. Bottoms up.